My stepfather had this big, huge chopper. And one day he said, if you can start it, you can have it, ride it around the block. So I jumped on it, and this old guy, a buddy of his, he goes, both feet, step on it, kick it really hard, got it going, reached back, put it in gear, rode it around the block, came back. My stepdad was like, man, that's awesome. And he goes, now, take it apart. When you put it back together, it's yours. So that was it. Never looked back. Years ago, I just started building custom bikes, taking them to bike shows. I was always a painter and an artist. Started painting bikes for other people. And I was like, well, I should just build them and paint them myself and sell them. And next thing I know, I was doing really well. I had a big plumbing company I owned in Colorado. And what I did was I had a shop in the back. I'd go up and get my plumbers and get them sent out and have them do everything they were gonna go do for the day. Then I'd go in the back and work on cars and bikes, and everybody was gone making money. And then it just took off, and then I kind of got out of it for a little while. I kind of lost my passion for it. Just things change in your life, and I never lost my heart for it. I still continue doing my art and my paintings. Still pinstripe motorcycles, design paint jobs. But we moved to Northwest Arkansas about 2 years ago. I walked in here and it just reminded me when I was a kid, like that old school biker / motorcycle enthusiast feeling, to where this is a place that felt like a home, not a big box store. So it worked out in the end. We love it. And I have good employees, and that's really what makes the world go round. I mean, without them, we would be nothing. We purchased D&D Cycles a little over a year ago. My wife, Michelle, my mother-in-law, Larice, and I. And it's just a good old-fashioned ma and pa motorcycle shop. People come in here and they're like, what do you work on? I'm like, well, we work on Harleys, but we can order parts for other bikes. We also work on Indians and some Triumphs, some Ducatis. It's just, we prefer to work on Harleys because that's what our wheelhouse is, you know. But I think wheels are wheels, you know, whatever makes you happy. We cater to people that don't want to go to some of the big box stores and that want a custom touch. So we try to build amazing bikes for amazing people, because not the average guy wants to buy what we build. I have 2 master mechanics that are amazing, to where, because I mean, without my guys, honestly, I'd have nothing. I mean, I could do it, but you can't do it all. There's not enough time in the day. I'll ask Levi, hey, do you think we can do this? What's your idea? Even though I have a plan in my head how I can get this done, I always ask someone who's going to be doing it or helping me do it, because they might have a better idea that I didn't think of. And a lot of people lose their egos, and I think that's the hardest part about this industry is you got to leave your egos outside, and you got to leave your attitude outside. You've got to come in and be open-minded and open-hearted to listen to others. So it's just a shop for the people, so to speak. It's not a ma and pa, like, it's not your grandpa's biker shop. It's just a new style, boutique style shop where you can go in and it's clean and everyone's nice, and we're not cussing and fussing and yelling at the door. So, yeah, just enjoy what you're doing. I think everything's art. Everything. I don't care what it is. So I think art is about just what you make it. Everyone has a different idea of colors and brightness and styles. If I think it's just bizarre and off the wall, I hope someone else appreciates it. I do wild, crazy, bright colors. I love colors. I love the bright, vibrant colors that just pop. If you look at a painting I have up front, it's just, no joke, like probably 1,000 different colors in different directions and different points and different views, and it's just, you know, it's craziness. I mean, I don't want to copy anybody else, and I don't want someone else to copy me, so I try to do my stuff so crazy that someone can't copy me. I went to a motorcycle show years ago in Sturgis, and I went outside, and I had this crazy flamed paint job on my bike. And then I looked outside, and all I saw was a sea of black bikes. This is like back in '92. And before, people went nuts. And now you see all these crazy wild colors coming out. So I like to know that when I build something that no one else has that. You know what I'm saying? It's like this bike we're doing for the FCA, no one else is gonna have that bike. They're gonna go down the road knowing that when they go someplace to show it or to park, people are gonna just love it and they're gonna appreciate it because it's different. Even if it's not their style, people can still look at it and appreciate what it went into it to build it, to do it, to get it to that where it is. A year and a half ago, a friend of mine called me and said, hey, I found this 1971 VW bus. And I said, okay, do you want it? And I said, yes, I do. So I got it, and it needed a lot more work than I thought it did. So I was like, well, I'm gonna give someone else the opportunity, so I put it up for sale. And I couldn't sell it. So I was messing with my pad one day, and I was drawing out this idea, and I was like, I've never seen this. So then I show it to Levi, and Levi, you know, grunts in his fashion, yeah, we could build that, and he could do it. So we did it, and we started. I said, okay, let's take this door off and let's cut this, and Levi's like, okay, let's do this. And next thing you know, there's pieces, and we got the front end on, and we're starting to modify pieces and get it going. And then I'm trying to engineer how we're gonna keep the front end up. But luckily, Harley's had a lot of cool engineering, like the road glide, so the forks move, but the fairing doesn't. So we kind of use that concept for the front of it, and then, because I want it to look like a VW bus still, but be a Harley, because they're both air-cooled. So I still wanted to stay with that concept, so I call it the two-wheel wonder bus is what I call it. But it's all, the whole body's recycled. The bike was a salvage bike that we refurbished and now we have a rebuilt title for it, and we refurbished the motorcycle and took it from being a salvage to being functional. The only thing that was made was the roof rack we handmade in-house. We bought vintage seat material to make the seat. Luckily, another friend of mine, Joe, that sold me the bus in the first place, had a vintage tail light from an old school bus from Germany, and he gave me that. And then we had a bunch of recycled stuff. We have a used parts store in the back, so we recycled a bunch of pieces and parts. And then we just started building, and then I painted it and gave it that old patina look, and then it just, there it is. So many cool bike builders out there, but they all build something to their style, and we like to build stuff our style. You know, we still work on old school stuff. Right now we have 4 shovel heads, and yesterday we had a 2017 up there, and we work on everything from 1903 to present. So, but I'm different than most designers. Like when someone comes in and says, I want a custom bike, I say, okay, give me 10 ideas, and then leave, and then I build it. They're like, well, can I be involved? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Trust me, if you let an artist do what they do, you'll be happier in the end. If you tell someone what you love, you know, they take off and they go with it. I just like to build stuff that I don't think I've ever seen done before. So when we do something, we want to do it to where someone can say, man, I've never seen that. And that puts a smile on my face, and I know it puts a smile on Levi's face, because that's hard in this industry. Usually it's kind of like hairdos, it's recycling. And in this industry, it's hard to do something that you've never seen before. I mean, it's almost impossible, because either A, someone doesn't want to step outside the box, or B, someone's afraid to step outside the box. So to me, shovel heads and all these old bikes and the bike that we built and this bike here, it's kind of like recycling. You know, we're taking something old that put its footprint already on the earth, and we're giving it purpose again. But we're not creating more waste. We're actually using the waste, so to speak, and creating something cool and new.